exciting hour of all-star wrestling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with Championship Wrestling, and boy, have we got a big match up here out of El Paso, Texas. The Phantom making his return to Championship Wrestling against rookie sensation Tommy Orion. And there you hear the crowd, big fans of one Tommy Orion. The Rebel victorious earlier tonight. Now we have another masked man in the ring, in the Phantom, and let's just see what the Phantom can pull off here. This is one wily, cagey veteran, ladies and gentlemen, and there the crowd behind Tommy Orion. Obviously, I don't believe that the Phantom has ever had the support of the fans in any arena that he's ever been in that I'm aware of. And now the Phantom has the house microphone. Oh no, that's absolutely uncalled for. The Phantom telling the fans that they don't have the rhythm to put their grubby hands together, so they should stop all of the clapping. He won't win any prizes or any fans that way, and that's for sure. And there, Orion trying to get under the skin. Now the Rebel getting the fans behind him, get him to make that noise, and they're going to go right with it. And it seems to be bothering the Phantom just a little place now, and once again, he's outside the ring, and he's going to be on the house microphone. Oh, and there you have it. The Phantom says if these fans don't be quiet, he's out of here. He's leaving, and he is leaving the ringside area, ladies and gentlemen. They could have a count-out victory for Tommy Orion here, and the referee making the count. And there he is. Once again, the Phantom back at the ringside area, and I really don't think that he's going to want to leave this matchup. He would forfeit all opportunity to wrestle for Championship Wrestling ever again if he were to do that here on this television matchup. And back in the ring, Tommy Orion once again getting the fans behind him, and the Phantom looks like he's going to get down to business. Now, at this point, the Phantom, a large individual, about 260 pounds, and he's going to threaten our ringside announcer here one more time. Going up against Tommy Orion at about 6 foot, 220 pounds. Orion, well put together individual, extremely good conditioning, which is obvious. And he is a high flyer, ladies and gentlemen. Flying body presses, cross body blocks, drop kicks, a lot of these moves off of the top rope that you see with the younger, lighter wrestlers. Tommy Orion capable of all of those, and he has used a standing Hurricane Rana to win the last several matches that I have seen him in. And let's see if he can uncork that particular move. My brethren, like the Phantom, and the collar and elbow lockup. Tommy Orion with the arm into an arm wringer, slides it up into an arm bar, and the Phantom not going to stay in that very long. He's got him back into the corner here, and a couple of big forearm shots break that up. Let's see what's going to happen here. The Phantom shoots Orion off. Orion reverses, and there the Phantom grabbed a hold of the rope, and there you see him, ladies and gentlemen, pointing to his head saying he's too smart to fall for that, and we'll see about that. The wily, cagey veteran, very capable professional wrestler, and I do know that he has a winning record outside of Championship Wrestling. However, in Championship Wrestling, he has not been able to amass a winning record thus far. And look at that, collar and elbow lockup into that arm wringer once again, and Orion really cranking down on it and brings the Phantom down to his knees. The Phantom back up, which is the smart thing to do. Alleviate as much of that downward pressure as he can off of that wrist and elbow and shoulder, and once again backing Orion into the ropes. Oh, and a big vicious forearm shot across the chest, and shoots him off. Orion reverses again, and once more we've got the Phantom held onto the ropes, calling the referee over, saying, hey, that's a closed fist. And I have to say, we'll have to grant him the point. Orion was getting ready to really nail him with that big right hand coming off the ropes. But after what the Phantom's pulled, I can't say I blame it. Orion for fighting fire at this point. Now the referee needs to get control of this. We have the Phantom back in the ring. As I was about to say, the referee needs to take control of this match. Let the Phantom know who is running this match, an official of Championship Wrestling. And they're back in once again. A collar and elbow lockup. And the Phantom once more taking Orion into the ropes. Let's see if we get a clean break. No, absolutely not. Shot to the midsection. Big straight right to the nose. Shoots him up again. Orion reverses. And this time, once again, the Phantom. Whoa, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He held on. He held on. But this time Orion caught him coming off in a cover. And the Phantom with that foot across the ropes forces the break. Now he's complaining about the closed fist shot to the referee after the closed fist shots that he gave Tommy Orion. I really think that's a case of the pot calling the kettle black. Both men circle each other once again, and a collar and elbow lockup. Tommy Orion with the side headlock. You'll notice, fans, the foot placement and a beautiful headlock takeover, which is impossible to accomplish without that proper foot placement. As I was saying just a moment ago, you keep that leg, that near leg, as far back and out of the reach of your opponent so that he can't single leg take down and take you down in that side headlock. And you have the advantage at that point when you step through. You can roll your hip and pull that man over into that headlock takeover, which is exactly what Tommy Orion did. And now he has the Phantom at a severe disadvantage. Could easily be a pinning predicament there. But the Phantom back to his feet quickly. A couple of shots to the midsection, and he's going to shoot Orion off. Orion comes off with a head of steam. Big shoulder tackle over. The Phantom up with a leapfrog and hooks him. Wait a minute, no. And a shot and a big hip toss reversal there. And the Phantom begging off and in the corner once again. Orion really needs to go after his man at this point. Every moment that he allows the Phantom to recuperate in any way, shape, or form and to formulate or reformulate his game plan, Orion is in danger of losing this matchup. The Phantom does have quite a few years of experience on Orion, and youth and enthusiasm will only go so far against experience and treachery, as we have well seen in matches in the past. And the two square off once again, circle each other, and a collar and elbow lock up in the center of the ring, and Orion once more back onto that arm. A hallmark of a true professional. He's picked out that body part, takes it into a hammerlock. The Phantom reverses the hammerlock and back into a side headlock of his own at this point. And now Orion fires a couple of shots to the midsection of his own. Shoots the Phantom off, and the Phantom with a big shoulder tackle comes across to the other side. Crosses over Orion. Up, he catches him, and wow, look at that hip toss. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the Phantom over and off his feet once again. Everything the Phantom has tried to do in this matchup, the youngster Tommy Orion has had a counter for him. And absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, Orion has a bright, bright future ahead of him in this sport and in championship wrestling. Once again, the Phantom slowing the pace, something that would be more to his liking, obviously against the younger, faster Orion. And once again, a collar and elbow lockup, and the Phantom using his superior size and strength, taking Orion back into the ropes. Another shot to the midsection, followed by a big overhand right. He tries to shoot him off. A reversal and a drop kick by Orion. And let's see what happens here. And an arm drag. An arm drag, and Orion right back on that arm. Once again, move and counter move. Tommy Orion has been one step ahead of the veteran, the Phantom, all throughout this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you all, tuning in to Championship Wrestling here on the CW Channel 10, Channel 18, out of Bluefield, West Virginia, every Wednesday at noon for the best wrestling action available in West Virginia. You're seeing it right here with two top-notch professionals. And Orion has that armbar locked on, trying to get the crowd into this matchup, get that support. And looks like it could be a rake of the eyes here. No. Phantom is going to take him into that corner, and not very seriously, then we see a clean break. Oh, and a big, big knife edge chop, trying to take the wind out of Orion, and a straight right-hand shot to the forehead. He's going to shoot him off into the opposite corner. Whoa, Orion up and over, ducks under the clothesline, the second duck in the clothesline, kick to the midsection, the Phantom going right back in the same corner they started out of. He catches Orion, coming in, turns him completely inside out with that back elbow shot. Once again, after the flurry of action there, the Phantom slows it down to his pace, and he's going to cover Orion, and Orion kicks out at the 2, but he did get a 2 count on the youngster at 2. A referee signaling Phantom here is going to go into his bag of dirty tricks. He's got Orion draped over that top rope, and he just guillotines him across, and once again just absolutely turns him inside out. Orion looks like he's in deep trouble at this point in this matchup. The experience, the caginess of the veteran, the Phantom, has taken over like I warned that it might earlier in this matchup. Orion trying to struggle back to his feet, and the Phantom's going to try to help him up. He shoots him off here at this point, and Orion ducking under that elbow. Oh, look at that, he ran into the midsection, boots to the midsection. He's going to shoot him off one more time, and a reversal there by the Phantom. Orion comes off, ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow, and there it is, there's that standing Hurricane Rana, and he's got him. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Your winner here on Championship Wrestling, Tommy Orion.